I'm Dave.
And I'm Marie.
And we're the Old School Soulmates. And today we'll talk about what's sold on eBay.
This is another one of those brands never heard of in my life. Again, they're all leather. So right there, you're starting out good, So I look them up, and sure enough, they were a decent brand. They were in great shape, very unusual style, and that always helps. Size 6, a little small, but still, and bought them $3.99, sold them for $39.95. These are naturalizers. I do not buy them very often. This is probably one from, I would say, over a year ago, if not more, because nowadays I very seldom buy them. And back when, we bought them all the time. So good shape, great shape. And again, these shoes sell. I mean, if I saw this shoe at a yard sale for $1 or at a church sale or something for $1, I still might pick those up today.
And this particular style too is a little more popular with the driving. Isn't this a driving mock? It almost looks like a driving mock.
The back heel is driving mock style. Yeah. But now that shoes have gone up to $5.99 in our area, and some places when we're shopping for shoes they're $7.99. So that's why I wouldn't pick them up today, most likely. But when you're at those yard sales and church sales and stuff, the shoes are $1. Pick them up; they'll sell. They really will sell.
It's interesting to note too that not all even a brand like has outliers. So sometimes there might be a naturalizer that might be worth something. Mm-hmm. It's always good to look up the exact model and numbers and all that good stuff on the shoe, because just because it's a Cole Haan doesn't mean it's worth lots of money. Some Cole Haans are, some Cole Haans aren't, for example.
Yes, absolutely, especially in the Cole Haan line. This is Zelly, a brand I was not familiar with. Had to look that one up as well. And always look up the soles, not what people are selling them for, because people find a pair of shoes made in Italy and they think they've got the Holy Grail, so they sell them for $1 million. But these are 11.5 wide, and one shoe is 11.5, one shoe is 12.
Okay.
That was kind of unusual. I didn't realize it, but I disclosed it. In case you didn't notice, everybody's got one foot that's bigger than the other. So this could have been somebody's just like Holy Grail of a pair of shoes. But I list it clearly right underneath the condition where it says pre-owned. That's where I list it. And I list it in the title. Right. Don't bury it all the way down in the bottom in your description, because people don't read that far.
On it if they don't see
and they'll be upset with you. So I mean, they can't not see that it's double size. So, and don't be scared. I wouldn't have bought them if I'd caught this at the thrift store, though. This is one of those things I missed and brought home. So. This is a pair of SAS sandals. SAS, one of those consistent sellers. They're between $29 and $49.95 over and over and over again. So the key with those, one, make sure you can read the size. If they're a lace-up, make sure the insoles are in decent shape, and you should be good to go. It's hard to find the size sometimes on these because they're well worn. Just be careful, and you got to hunt for them sometimes. And sometimes you can't find the size. And that's a scary thing to do.
And these were almost new.
Yep.
The sticker
still see the sticker there, yep. Which sometimes you just can't get that kind of stuff off, and it's best not to try. These are Salomons. They come all kinds of different. These are hiking water. This particular pair is a water shoe because you see they're all mesh. But they're hiking shoes with these. Some of them have ridiculously deep lug soles with backward facing tread where you could just not even begin to fall down in those. But they're a solid seller, consistent brand. Just look them up, and I said men's size 11, good size, and $39.95 again for a $5 investment.
This is a pair of Allen Edmonds Park Avenue cap toe Oxfords in 16Ds. Okay, so. And when you're looking at a shoe, first of all, Allen Edmonds are an excellent brand, top drawer brand. They can go for some serious money. They should be in decent shape. The other thing is the cab toe is actually more in style now than some of the other styles. So that's a good thing. And the 16D, believe me, if you're looking for dress shoes and your foot's 16, you're not going to find too many 16s on eBay. So
And D is
it-
actually a narrower width.
right, with a narrow 16D, that's especially unusual. So but it's Allen Edmonds, so we picked it up, and we got $89 for this pair of used shoes. So always look them up. Again, look up the this was a Park Avenue. They're different different models
And
that
look
kind of
up
thing, just like cars.
when you get an odd size like a 16, look up Allen Edmonds 16, because the 16 could fetch $10 or $20 more than a size 9.
Yeah, I'd say
you know?
sometimes 20, 25, 30% more just
Yep.
from the size being bigger.
Sizes make a difference.
Good old Patagonia. This is a Patagonia sweater. Patagonia sells. I mean, people love Patagonia. Always pick it up. Generally, I mean, there's very few times we passed on a Patagonia unless there's something wrong with it. If it's in good shape.
And even some of the stuff that's not. We sold a Patagonia backpack that was a little on the rough side, but it sold great. This
Right.
is a
So we got $29. It's not this particular one.
no, it's
wasn't
just a
super
base.
high
It's
dollar
a
one,
base,
but-
a base layer. It's
Right.
like a thin silk weight that you'd wear underneath your ski clothes and stuff. And it weighed nothing. Goes in a first class package and off it goes. This is just, I had gotten some clothing from family, and instead of my mom just donating it, she says, oh, I'll just give you some of my better stuff. And this is a real pretty party top. J&M is a very normal brand that you find at Macy's. And I said, sure. So I listed it, and it sold for $14.95 when you get it for free.
Yeah,
you
why
know.
not, right?
And it was beautiful.
Everything's
beautiful
profit.
top. So this is Dr. Comfort. Dr. Comfort is a very popular brand. They are more of an orthopedic shoe. So they have unique insoles. So you really kind of want to make sure the insoles are in there. You don't want to sell them generally without the insole, but you still can. It's just, you get a little bit more with SASs and Dr. Comforts if they have the insoles. These were practically brand new, and they were extra wide, which is always good, and got them for $5.99 and sold them for $50.
And this is a Kawasaki Monster energy drink. It's kind of a cross brand, and whenever you see cross brands of big names, cross. What am I saying? Cross brand. It's not really
Cross-marketing.
cross. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the right term, but anyway, when you see two different companies on the same shirt, like Kawasaki, and Monster Energy, sometimes that can be, cross promotional stuff can be really, really popular. So I tried to take pictures of, everything that might be interesting to somebody. So like the logos, close-ups of that. And, shirts you don't need to take a lot of pictures of. Generally, people know what a shirt is. But it sold for $24.95. We probably paid, $4.99 for it. So.
Yeah. Okay, these I found at a thrift store. They were Batula, which is Birkenstock, as well. Burko Floor is the non-leather material that they have on them. Cute pair of sandals, brand spanking new. They were in the box. And selling things with the box is your call. I sell them even if they're new with the box, I'll sell them with the box. If the box fits in my shoebox, the box doesn't fit in my shoebox, I generally don't. But these were nice shoes. Paid a little bit more, of course, at the thrift store because I think they were $14.95, which I generally don't pay that much for them, but sold them for $59.95.
Right.
This is another vintage Patagonia. The label is, I got an entire education on labels. So this was the white label, whatever, and you just have to figure out what's what, so this is what they call the white label. With wool, it's 100% wool. You always want to look for holes. So hold it up to the light. That's what I do. I actually hold it up in the thrift store and look through the sweater to see if there's any little moth holes or anything like that. But it's a very heavy wool sweater, and and just research what Patagonia labels, and you'll know what year they were from generally, because they, on Google it, not through eBay. But I found out was from the 90s. So, and it sold for $100. That wraps up this video. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see in future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.